Good evening. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Online students, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? Done. So let's start the session. So in the last class, we are discussing the Tableau, and let's continue with the Tableau and what are the balance plots are available within the Tableau. Let's see. So what are the Tableau plots are available? So just I'm trying to open the same. Yesterday, whatever we have completed, so that automatically it is going to load the data set and everything. It will save amount of time instead of again loading the data, again checking from the starting everything. So now just we are going to use. So in the last class, we have covered the what are the different types of plots we have covered, miss. First one is line plot. So which is used to compare as the time increases, as the time changes, how the overall revenue or profit or anything changes. So this is the line plot, and this is the comparison line plot. You are going to compare the line plot either column wise or row wise, anything. You can keep the years in the column wise, or you can keep the each year in the row, and you can even compare. Next, area chart, and this is the area chart whatever you are having, and this area chart where you the in the just as similar as line plot, you are going to show you in the area chart also what are the observation you have made. And this is stacked area chart, and in the stacked area chart it is going to show you the different categories, and in this it is going to show overall, and in this it is going to show in terms of segment wise each different segment. Okay. Next, this is once again scatter plot where it is applied between the sales versus profit, and for which one we are having the major sales and for which one we got the maximum amount of profit. So which one is giving the more amount of profit, which segment is making the more amount of profit with a high amount of sales individually. Overall, if you want to check, miss, that is a group by function, and group by we are going to check in the bar plot, but it is individually, right? And this is the one more called as tree map, and in the tree map also we are just showing that numbers with a different colors, which one has contributed more, which one is contributed less. Now if you want to show the category subcategory wise sales and profit, here you are showing the subcategory wise sales and profit. Now I want to show the same subcategory, what are the subcategory I have selected and what are the sales I'm having. So this big box, what are this big box indicates that it is having the more amount of sales. That is phone category is having the more amount of sales, and followed by chase, storage, tables, binders. This is the order of the size of the box decreases, the total amount of sales decreases. Now here, next plot I'm going to choose is called as pie chart. The next plot what I'm going to choose is pie chart. In the tree map, whatever I have chosen, same thing I'm going to choose in the pie chart also. And let us see the difference between the tree map versus pie. So in the pie, what I'm going to do is, just here I'm going to select the, in the marks, first I have to select the pie. When I select here the pie only, I will get a angle. In the angle, I'm going to select the total amount of sales. This is the overall sales. Now, this is the overall sales. What is the overall sales, miss? 22,97,201 is the overall sales. In this overall sales, okay, in the tree map, what you have represented means each subcategory wise sales, right? The same thing I'm going to show you here. The same subcategory. What are the subcategories there? That I'm going to consider in the colors. Okay. Now, whatever you are going to get, this is pie chart. Now, what are the sales are there? I'm keeping in the label. Now, if you observe this label one more time, okay, what are the pie chart and what are the labels you are considering? Same. And here, what are the values are there? These values, I'm going to show them by using the percentage. Okay, percent of total. Okay, I'm going to keep them in the percentage wise. Now, so here, which one is having the highest percentage means, okay, just I'm going to keep in the ascending order or in the descending order. So ascending order or descending order, now you are going to get, see, starting from here. First highest, which one is the first highest? So I'm going to write the subcategory also in the label. Now, which is the first highest? Means phones. And let me add the sales also in the label. See, phones is having total 3,30,007. In this tree map also, phones is having. How much it is contributing? What percent it is contributing? Miss 14.37 it is contributing. 14.30 by the chairs and 9.74 by the storage. Of course, this is not required for me. Now I'm going to remove this. So this is a pie chart representation. Now the same whatever you have represented earlier in the tree map, this is by using the box. This is by using with respect to pie. Point is clear. Now let's go back to the tree map. In the tree map, okay, instead of choosing the, okay, what are the subcategories there? I'm not choosing the subcategory. I'm choosing in terms of region wise or segment wise. Let's take the segment. What are the different segments we are having? So now if you consider the segment wise, see, only 3 you are getting. In the 3, you are going to get the this one. What is the value of from this miss? The sales is 11,61,000. Okay. Now the same thing I'm going to show you in the pie chart also. In the pie chart also, I'm not going to take the subcategory, or I'm not going to consider this one. Instead of subcategory, I'm going to take the segment in the color. Same value, 11,61,401. What are the value you are having? Okay, just let me remove the profit. I don't want the profit in the label. So just sales along with the segment. And what are the sales and segment is it? Now, can you see in the consumer, what is the amount? It is 11,61,401 as per Indian way. If I have to tell in the American style, miss, it is 1 million, okay, with 1.16 million, okay, close to 1.16 million. Now, the value of this one is also same. Both are same. There is no difference. Just here, the value is getting represented in the boxes. Here, the value is getting represented in terms of like this. And at the same time, you are going to get the percentage. You can, when you want to show the data in terms of percentage, and I'm going to take the segment also in the label. When I have taken the segment also in the label, I no need of the legend. I can remove the legend. Is the point is clear? Now, this is a consumer. At the same time, I want to compare multiple pie plots. This is one pie plot. It is a single pie plot. Now I want to do the comparison between the regions. In each region, what is the contribution of consumer? What is the contribution of consumer? What is the contribution of corporate? What is the contribution of home office? From each region, I want to see. Earlier, I have seen from the overall point of view. Now I want to see the from the region point of view. This is segment wise. I'm going to give the sheet name as segment wise total sales contribution. Okay, or instead of contribution, I'm using the word called as percentage. Segment wise total sales percentage. Okay, just I'm going to select like this, and I'm going to give the bold letter, and I'm going to give this one, apply. Okay, segment wise. In each segment, what is the total sales percentage? So in the segment wise, okay, so in total revenue, segment wise percentage. Okay, in total sales, what are the total sales you are having? In total sales or total revenue, segment wise percentage. So each segment, how much it is contributing. Okay, in the overall sales, how much each segment is contributing. That is consumer how much, corporate how much, home office how much. Right? Segment wise percentage contribution in the total sales. Now the same thing I want to do the for each region. Now for that, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select the pie plot. What are the pie plot is there? I'm going to create a duplicate of this, and I'm going to rename this pie plot as comparison pie plot. Comparison pie plot. And in the comparison pie plot, I'm going to consider the whatever the region is there, region I'm going to consider in the columns. So now I'm going to get the each region, that is central region, eastern region, south region for west region. In every region, I can clearly observe what is their percentage of contributions. Now, if I see here, consumer is making 10.97%, 15.28, 8.51, but within these three, this is the highest. Within these three. So from these, all these plots, I can clearly understand that consumer is making the more amount of contribution in the sales, second highest of having with respect to corporate, followed by home office in all the regions. Okay, is the point is clear? Sir, but here, okay, just I'm going to use this one, compute by using the table down. So now when I click on the table down, what is the difference between the table down versus this one? If you observe clearly guys. Okay, now see here, segment I'm removing. Now, what are the segment is there? Segment I'm removing. So southern region, how much percentage it is making? Central region, how much percentage? Write everyone in the notes. Percentage, please write in the notes. Only for central region, only for central and east. You write only for these two. Okay, one is 21.82, one is 21.52, 55, right? Now, whatever the 21.82 by the central region, in the central region, how much it is making? So I'm going to calculate here. What are the sum of the sales are there? Okay, within the central, this one, I'm going to bring the segment. What are the segment is the color. Now total, what is the amount you have written for the central region? What is the total percentage? 21.82. Now if you calculate 10.97 plus 3.97 plus 6.88, it will total contribute the 21.82. So if I open my calculator, so it is 10.97 plus 3.97 plus 6.88. So 21.82, which you are going to get. But my requirement is not that. Why it is 21? This is it is going to give for me in the overall sales, within the overall sales. So what is the overall sales? I told you first number, starting first I told you what is the total amount of sales. Do you remember that one? If don't remember also not a problem. Just okay, here just I'm adding the pi and I'm bringing the total sales here. Now that what are the total sales is there? So what is the total amount of sale? 22,97,201. Now in this 27 lakhs, or I mean 22,097,201. Now tell me what is this one? 2,52,000. If I open the calculator once again, 2,52,031 divided by whatever this amount is there, 22,97,201. What is the percentage? 10.97. That is the reason you got here 10.97. This is giving the in the total amount of sales, means within the 22 lakhs, how much central region consumer is making. But that is not my requirement. My requirement is within the central only how much it is making. Point is clear. Means this 2,52,031 should not be divided with the 22 lakhs. It has to be divided with the total of only central region. Got the point? Within the central region, what is the total? Earlier I asked to write percentage along with the total. What is the total you have written? So what is the number, guys? 21.82% value. Have you written the value also? Sales value also? Yes or no? No. Okay. Let me remove this one. Not a problem. What is the value? 5,01,240. Right? This value also. 5,01,240. Now the point is, okay. Now here 2,52,031 is there, na? 2,52,031. Here this is the one. I am writing clearly in the notepad. I'll take one notepad. Now central region, within the central region, within the central region, how much consumer segment, is making total sales, how much the consumer segment is making the total sales within overall sales, within the overall sales, means it is 2,52,000, 2,52,031, 2,52,301 divided by what is the total? That is, what is the total, guys? 22,97,201. So 22,97,201. Okay, this is the overall. In the overall says, particularly central region consumer segment is making this much amount, which is contributing, which is equal to 10.97%. This is the answer. But my requirement is not this one. Second requirement, within the central region, how much consumer segment is making the total sales, not with the overall sales, within the central region only. In the central region, what is the total sales? What is the total sales of central region? I asked you to write the number. What is the number? 5 lakhs 1,000, 220, 240, 240. So I want this one. So 2,52,031 should be divided with the 5,01,240. I want this one. Means which is making the 50.28%. I want this one. Means within the central region only. I don't want to compare with the other regions. In the central region, how much consumer is making the profit? How much consumer contribution is there? That is the requirement. Question is clear? The difference is clear? Overall comparison within the central region. Now within the central region you want means, here you have to click on the, instead of table across means your number will be calculated across all the numbers, overall numbers. But I don't want to calculate across overall the numbers. I want to calculate only within these numbers. Means it has to be calculated within the each of them separately. Now you can see 50.28. So within this only it will calculate. Within this it will calculate. Within this it will calculate. Within this it will calculate. Sir, I want overall, sir. Across everything. Overall I want. Then you have to go with the table across. Table across means overall 100% will be there. Now total 100% you want a, within this one only 100% you want a. This is 100%, this is 100, this is 100, this is 100 you want a. Overall 100 you want a. According to that you are going to choose. So this will give the overall and this will give only exclusively for the central region. If you consider central region only 100%, in that how much? Points are clear, guys. Everyone understood? Yes or no? Okay. So in the total says region wise segment percentage. This is in the total says region wise segment percentage. This is a overall segment percentage. This is region wise segment percentage. Now, if I want to calculate across, means in my company overall where it is making the more profit means, Now in this entire thing where it is making more profit means 15.80 means west side consumer itself it is making almost 15.80% and 15.28 you are getting from only from the within this. Now sir, where we are going to use in the real life, just let me take with an example. Reliance company is there. There is a Reliance company. Reliance company is making the overall turnover of 100 crores. Let's take an example like this. 100 crores is, they are not going to get everything only from the one company only. It is a combination of multiple companies. Like for example, Reliance Petrol. What are the Reliance Petrol is there? Okay, from Reliance Petrol, what are the petrol they are making? Means Reliance Industries, they are making, for example, let's take an example, they are making the profit of 40 crores. I mean, sales, not profit, sales. Every sales means sales, what about this one? This is sales means this is also sales. If this is profit means this is also profit. Okay. Now, Reliance Petrol is making, okay, 40 crores. Now, Jio is making around 50 crores. Okay. And retail industry, like Jio chains are there, na? Like Jio Mart, Jio Store. Okay. I mean, not with Jio. You are having like this one, AJio app is there. And next one is Reliance Mart is there outside. Okay. Reliance Bazaar is there. So these are retail industry, which is making the 10 crore. Let's take an example like this. Okay. Now I want to see the contribution by Jio Telecom. Only by Jio Telecom. Telecom, how much it is making means 50 crores it is making the exclusively percentage. Now within the 50 crores, each state wise, within the 50 crores, you want 100 crores you want to compare. For example, AP is making the around 20 crores. Okay, Telangana is making around 30 crores. Okay, let's take an example. Now you want to check this 20 crores within the 50, or you want to see this 20 crores overall 100. If you see overall 100, this 20 crores, it is says that Jio is making up from AP, from the Jio itself, 20 crores, which is 20%. For example, if you see within the Jio 50, if you compare, it will make the 40%. 20 divided by 50 or 20 divided by 100. You are going to divide the 20. What are the 20 by AP was made? 20 divided by 50. 50 means within the Jio you are comparing. So within the Jio, AP is making the 40% contribution and Telangana is making the contribution of 60%. This is within the Jio. I don't want within the Jio. I want overall Reliance. Within the overall Reliance, I want to compare means then how much it is going to do? 20 by 100, which is 20%. And this is 30 by 100. This is 30%. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone understood? Now this is across everything. This is across. What are these two values are there? These two are across. These two are particularly from the Jio Telecom. Points are clear. Everyone understood this logic. Across versus down. Clear or not clear? Everyone, could you please reply? Everyone, online students, point is clear or not? So now Jio is going to observe in which state, which one is making more amount of profit, which one is making the loss. According to that, they are going to do the modifications and they'll develop their business. For example, Reliance Petrol Bunk. Have you observed in the Hyderabad how many Reliance Petrol Bunks will be there? Okay. And if you have observed in the Reliance number of Reliance Petrol Bunks, it will be comparatively very less when compared to Indian Oil or Bharat Petroleum or any other petroleum, HP or Bharat Gas and Indian Oil. When compared to these three, Reliance Petrol Bunk will have very less. And if you go with the like gas in India, means everyone are using the in the Hyderabad gas. Some people are having the gas pipeline directly into the house. means they'll not use without gas cylinder. Directly they'll have the gas pipe only, and whatever the amount of gas they are consuming, according to that, they'll get the bill, postpaid bill, right? Some people are going to use the gas cylinders. Now, some people who are having the gas pipeline directly into their home, what are the gas pipeline is available? That gas pipeline is supplied by the Adani. Assume, let's take an example. Adani is supplying that one. Okay. Now in the Hyderabad, how many people are using that one? And in the Gujarat, how many people are going to use that one, miss? There is a huge difference will be there. Now, Adani may make the profit or may make the loss in the Telangana within the Hyderabad. Similarly, what are the Reliance petrol bunks are there in the Hyderabad? If they are making the loss, assume, and they are making the profit in the Gujarat. Now, what they are going to do? What they'll do in the Hyderabad, if Reliance petrol bunks are making the loss, what they are going to do? Means they'll observe. Means what is the betterization we can do? Either in terms of publicity or something. Now, recently, just few days back, like 2 or 3 days back, I went to the nearest petrol bunk. And whatever the petrol bunk that I have taken the petrol around some kind of 1,000 rupees. Okay. For 1,000 rupees, they have added for me additional 20 rupees. Okay. Additional, they have added some money. So 20 rupees and 50 rupees, something. They're adding the money, something like this. Okay. They added the 20 rupees for me extra. I asked the person why you are adding, means they told that some offer is going on. In the petrol also offers will be there. In normal items offers will be there. Okay. In the DMart offer means okay. Petrol bunk also offer will be there. First time I have, first time in my entire career only, it is first time. Okay. First time seeing the some offer in the petrol. And they told that for every 1,000 rupees, you will get extra 20 rupees. Then I asked why, what is the reason, means very simple. So that is BPCL. Exactly in the Amirpet metro station opposite. If you want, you also can go and take the extra petrol. Okay. Use the offer. Exactly, it is in the Amirpet metro station, BPCL, I mean, Bharat Petroleum. I asked what is the reason, means they told that side IOC is there, na? And they have started recently, it seems. A new management has came into picture and they want to attract the public more. Now, obviously, I have told you in this, for example, I have told to my friend who is located nearby my house. Obviously, which petrol bunk he'll go? IOC or BPCL? He'll go to the BPCL on, na? So first he'll go to that and he'll get attracted. Obviously, I will also go to multiple times in the future if whenever I require the petrol. So obviously, I will also go to the same petrol bunk and multiple times. Later, once we have got habituated, after 10 days, they'll remove the offer. Obviously, where we'll go continuously. So already we have habituated to that petrol bunk. We'll also continue with the same. So this offer for them, why, miss? To attract the more customers. That is the strategy which they have applied. So since they are having the competitors something, they want to attract the more number of people. That is the just logic they have applied. Right? Now, this one, whatever is there, first we have to observe. Later, what offer we can do, what things we can do, that will be decided later by the management. This is whatever we are doing is only called as descriptive analytics. We are not predicting the future, or we are not saying that this is the offer you run now, you will get this much. We are not going to say anything. This is what happened earlier. Is that clear, guys? Comparison pie plot and pie plots, everyone. So what is the, when you are giving the comparison pie plots, automatically you have to show in terms of percentage. For calculating the percentage, you have to click on this percent of total. Percent of total means it will divide with the total. What are the total is there? Clear, everyone? Next, pie chart. And next one is called as comparison pie chart. Next, let's move on to the next one called as donut chart. Okay, next chart name is called as donut. It is also similar kind of pie chart only, as it is pie chart. Some slight advantage is there. Latest pie chart. We call it as latest pie chart. Donut chart, which is also called as latest pie chart. Now, if you take here, what are the sales amount is there? Again, I'm going to bring into the same to same, as it is. No difference. And I'm going to add the segment. What are the segment is there? This one. Sorry. First, I'll bring the sales into the angle. And next, what are the segment is there? Segment, I'm going to add in the color. So basic pie chart I have created. This is my basic pie chart. After creating my basic pie chart, here I'm going to, in the rows, have you observed here rows? Double click. What you have to do? Double click. There is nothing. Basically, there is nothing, guys. Empty. Just I'm double clicking on that. And here I'm writing some 0 or 1, something. You write something like this. If you write here 1, it is going to give in terms of different values. So just, okay, add here 0. Okay, 0. Next, one more time double click on this. Again, add the 0. 2 times you have to add the 0. Now, how many charts you have got? 2 charts. Okay, that is one chart. This is one chart. Basically, replica, copy paste. You have done the copy paste in the same thing. Okay, 0 and 0. Okay, after doing the 0, this 0 is this one above. Below 0 is this one. 2 things are there. Can you see? Now, first I'm going to take the second one or first one. First, these both has to be combined. To combine these both, here what you have to do is you have to select the, okay, dual axis. What you have to select? Dual axis means both will be combined into one. Combine? Yes or no? Combine into one? Both of them? So 2 pie charts you are combining into one. In that, inner pie chart is there, outer pie chart is there. So 2 pie charts are there. In the one of the pie chart, just I'm removing this. What are you are having? This one, this one, this one. Everything I'm removing. Means it is a empty. This pie chart is empty. In this pie chart, what are I'm having? Just I'm modifying the color of the pie chart to white color. Okay. And also I'm going to reduce the size of the pie chart. Can you see? The pie chart was color, size of the color was reduced. Clear? Now it is making a donut chart. And the second one, what are the, this one is there. Let me increase the size. Okay. This is the size, first one. And inner circle, what are the inner circle is there now? Inner circle size, just let me increase. Clear? Everyone is okay? Yes or no? Anyone want me to repeat one more time? Clear or not clear? Yes or no? So first what you have to do? First you have to create a normal pie chart. After creating the normal pie chart, here you have to add the 0, 0. So 2 pie charts you are going to get. The 2 pie charts you have to combine by clicking the dual axis. And one of the pie chart you have to remove. And whatever the pie chart you have removed, that will be the inner. And once you give the, by default, it will have the gray color like this. Inner one will have the gray color. Just instead of gray color, you keep the white color, or you are interested with the gray color also, continue. Whichever the color you are interested, continue with the same. Is the point is clear, guys? This is inner one. This is inner. This is outer. Outside, inside. Clear? Everyone understood or not? Now, whatever you do on this, it will be applied on the outer. Whatever you do on this, it will be applied in the inner one. Now, here, this is the pie chart. Observe this pie chart versus donut chart. Let me keep both of them side by side. Now here, I'm just changing the color to white color like this. And the outer pie chart, what are the outer pie chart is there? I'm going to bring the segment into the label. What are the label is there? Label. 1 minute. It is not in the both of them. It is, you should not select the all. You have to select the first one. So here I'm going to select the label. What are the segment is there that I'm going to keep in the label. And what are the says is there, that one also I'm going to keep in the label. And followed by, I'm going to add one more time, and I'll keep the second one is called as percentage. Now tell me what you have observed here and what you have observed here. Here, consumer, what is the consumer amount? 11,61,401.50.56. Same, same, same. Anything different? Sir, it is background is nicer and that too, this is also looking nicer. Okay, let's copy this one. And let me paste here, same thing. Okay. Now here, whatever you are having, side nothing is there now. For this one also, let me remove the grid lines. For removing the grid lines, I'm just clicking on this, click on the grid lines, click on the none. So automatically grid lines will be removed. And along with this zero line, na, this one also I'm going to remove by clicking on the none. So now can you see the line was removed? Sir, line is removed, but zero was not removed. No, sir. Right side, whatever is there, just you are going to click on the this one. Done. Now this, what is the difference you have observed this one versus this one, guys? Tell me. In the number wise, what is the difference you have observed? Any difference? So the heading size is small. Okay, let us increase the heading size. This one also let us keep as 20 and click on the apply. What are the size of this one, size of this one? Both are same. Headings, no difference in the headings. So this circle is small circle, sir. Let us increase the size of the circle. Okay, this circle size, now this circle size, both are same. Now here, what are the values are there? These values, let us give the label formatting. Whatever you are having this one, let's add the bold color and let us keep in the 12 and click on the apply. Okay, what are the you have selected? Here also let us select the same. Okay, this one, keep in the 12 and click on the bold and click on the apply. Same to same, as it is. Now what is the advantage you are going to get? Means, see, center one white color is there, na? That is empty, right? Now in the empty one label, I'm bringing the total sales here. This is the total sales. So that label, whatever I'm having, in the label, I'm going to write here this value with the 15 bold, and I'm going to give a different color. And here I'm going to add the some total sales. Total sales. And I'm going to click on the apply. Can you see? This is the overall sales. Within the overall sales, how much this one, how much this one, how much this one. Now here you are having only the individual values and percentage, but where is the total? That total you can add here in the center. That is the advantage of donut. In the center, you can add one more label. That is the modified version of the pie chart. So this chart name is called as donut chart. Donut chart. Is that clear? Donut chart is clear for everyone? Yes or no? How to create the donut chart is clear? Everyone, online students, please respond. Yes, just it will add the some additional visualization. That's it. Okay, finally the overall percentage is going to be the same. You can't change the percentage now. Again, consumer only, it is not going to have some look wise. It is going to add some additional advantage. Point is clear? Everyone, anyone has any question? So one total you can represent here along with the individual segment totals also. Individual segment totals anyways we are going to add in the label. But overall total we have missed. Like in the earlier comparison pie plot, what is the overall total means I have done manually in the calculator. Now if I keep in the center donut, the total also I can get. Point is clear. Now how you are having the comparison pie plot, Similar way, you are having the comparison donut chart also. How to create, how you have created here, just you have brought the region in the columns. Here also you bring the, what are the region is there in the column. Sir, it is not looking nice, sir. Adjust the circle size, sir. Circle size is too big. So that is the reason it is doing like that. Just decrease the size of the circle. Sir, when you are decreasing the size of the circle, it is not visible, sir. First, decrease the size of the inner circle. First, let us decrease the size of the inner circle. What are the inner circle is there? Let us decrease first. After decreasing this one, let us decrease the outer circle now. Fine. Is that clear now? So 5,01,240 earlier you have written now in the paper. And that one, this one you have written, right? Now everything will be available. Sir, still I can't reduce the, yes, you can still reduce. Okay, sir, but internal, the size is very high. Adjust. Whichever you feel, it is not looking good for me. What are the sizes there? It is not looking good for me. I not feel it is good. So automatically I am going to adjust this one. Sir, you are adjusting outside. In inner you want to adjust means inner one label you have to select. Inner label you click and inner label you adjust. And what are the sizes there? Size. And click on the apply and click on the OK. Inner size will be adjusted. Inner size, outer size, which one you want to adjust? Which circle you want to adjust? Inner means inner, outer means outer. Point is clear? Everyone? Done? This is comparison donut chart. Okay, if you don't keep the region, it is overall donut chart. No comparison. It is called a single donut chart. So whatever this one is there, I'm going to add as a duplicate. And in the duplicate, I'll bring the comparison. Comparison donut chart. In the comparison donut chart, just I'm going to add the region. I'll add the region here. This is comparison. Now, what is the difference between the comparison pie plot versus this one? Means additional advantage I am having with the this one. Earlier I have done manual calculation using the calculator. Now that one also is not required. Now, whatever is there here, the comparison donut chart, sir, but the values, whatever it is calculating, the sum of the says, it is doing the across. Across, it is doing in terms of down is across. If you want to change to down, click on the down, it will change according to the values. Point is clear. Down means only the percentage will change. The total will not change. Total only will be there. But this total should be divided with the overall total. This total should be divided with this total only will change. This number will not change, never. If this number divided by below, this number means 50.28 you will get. This number divided by overall 22 lakhs you have to divide means 10.97 you will get. Is that clear? Everyone? So like this, you can add the donut chart. Sir, only two charts we can add. Two, no, instead of 2, 3, 4, you can combine. Inside the circle, one more circle, inside that one more circle, inside that one more circle also you can add. Your choice. How many circles you want? So give a try with the 3 circles. Inner to inner circle, you want the total sale. Outer circle, you want one thing. In the outer circle, you want another thing. Just add. You give a try after the class. Then once you give a try, automatically you will also understand. Is that clear? Comparison donut chart. So donut chart, pie chart, comparison donut chart, and comparison pie chart. So all these things are there. In the stacked column chart also, we are getting the same thing, right? In the last class, one of the student has asked the question, 100% stacked column chart. Now let us see the 100% stacked column. I'm bringing the sales, and in the sales, I want in terms of segment. What are the segment wise is there? Each segment, or instead of segment, I'm going to take the region, and in the each region, okay, region. Just a minute. Instead of considering the segment, let me consider the region. Okay, region wise sales. Within the region wise sales, okay, inside the region wise sales, I want to take the stacked by taking the segment. Okay, now I'm just adding here interview and field this one also I don't require this one, and grid lines I don't require. Format and click on the grid lines and click on the none. Okay, and here I'm having this one. Now what are the sales is there? Sales I'm going to represent in the this. Now tell me guys, west side in the center region, what is the amount of the consumer? What is the number here? So let me add the segment also in the label. Consumer within the central region, consumer is making how much amount? Within the central region, consumer 2,51,2,031. Same number within the central region, consumer is making 2,52,031 only. Same number or different number? Same number only. And here, what are the corporate by central region? Within the central region, corporate segment is making how much amount? 157,996. Here also 157,996. Same numbers. Now it is showing here percentage, right? Percentage was represented. Now I want to add that percentage also here. For that, what I'm going to do is click on the quick table calculation percentage of total. Now what is the number you got? 10.97. Same number 10.97, 6.88. Same is there or different is there? That is one way of representation. This is one way of representation. Now, sir, what are the total is there? Okay, I want to compare between the instead of percentage of total across, I want to compare the down. So here you are going to keep the down. Here also you have to keep the same. That is quick table calculation, percentage of total, at the same time percentage of down. Now, so percentage down means 50.28. So already I told you here, when you are calculating the percentage using the down, what is the number you are going to get? 50.28, 31.52, 18.20. Same numbers, 50.28, 31.52, 18.20. Same. Within this 100%, within this 100%, within this 100%. Is your question is clear? Whoever the student has asked last class, 100% stacked. Percentage means this one. Is your question is clear? I don't remember the student name who asked in the last class, but I request that student to respond. If you are attending, Anil Reddy. Okay, you are the person. Done. Is clear now? What are the question you are having? Sir, now this is looking good for you or this is looking good for you? Which one is looking good for you when you do the presentation? Presentation means screen will be like this. The side, this side things will not be visible. This side things will not be visible. Just click on the presenter mode. Presentation mode means this is the view. While doing the presentation, it will look like this. Keep in the presentation mode. Then automatically you'll understand things. And already I told you how to modify this one. For example, center region is not visible properly here. What are the center region is there? It is not visible. Now I want to do the modification on the central. What I have to do? Select the central, right click, and here format, and in the font, what are the font is there? In the font header, you select as the bold, black color, and you increase the size. Now it is visible clearly. And click on the presenter. Now you see everything is looking correct. Done. Now just this one is better or this one is better? Answer is same only. Answer is same only, same percentage only, everything. If you click on the down also, answer will be the same. If you click on the across also, answer will be the same. But which one is looking nice for you? Which one is looking nice for you? Continue with the same. Which one is not looking nice for you? Remove that one. Very simple. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Donut chart, and this is called as 100% stacked. This is called as 100% stacked. Everyone is clear? So just I'm removing this. What are this file? I mean this sheet. I'm just removing this one. And line plot also I'm removing. So why I'm removing is very one simple reason, which was discussed today separately, which we have covered today in the class. I want to keep only those plots, and remaining plots I'm just removing. These are completed yesterday, right? Just I'm removing all these things. And this from here we have discussed today, that is starting from the pie, comparison pie, donut, comparison, all these things we have discussed. And I'm going to click on the save. And I'm going to save this one as today's date. And I'm going to upload separately only this one. Instead of yesterday's one, separately I'm going to upload this one by the today's date. This file also will be uploaded for you in the Google Drive. Clear, guys? How to create the donut chart is clear. And majorly dual access. How to create that dual access means 0 and 0. Clear, everyone? How to do the formatting and neat way, everything is also clear now. Next, coming to the next one is called as bubble chart. Let's rename the next plot is called as bubble. Bubble chart. So these are the most widely commonly used charts. This is the last chart which we are going to discuss, except maps. Okay, other than maps, these are the widely commonly used every time for two discrete variables, two continuous variables, a combination of discrete with continuous variables, or two discrete with one continuous, four discrete with one continuous, or two continuous with two discrete, different combinations. So if you take all the different combinations, what are the plots are available means these are the majorly plots which we are going to use. And again the says, once again I'm going to bring the says, and what are the says is there. Here I'm going to click on the show with the bubble chart. What are the bubble is there? I'm going to represent in the bubble. But only difference why it is not getting selected means you have to select the discrete variable first. According to 1 discrete, it will select the 1 color. So just I'm going to create the some region. Okay, after selecting the region here, now in the region, just I'm going to keep in the ascending or descending order, and I'm going to click now on the bubble chart. It will convert to bubble. So at least one discrete variable is compulsory. Now within the western region, again segment wise. See, segment wise. Now each segment, again I'm going to get like this. Now whether it is looking good for you, means, for example, I'm going to take the segment. What are the segment is it? That one also I'm adding in the label. Now which one is making the more amount of things means western with the west consumer is the highest, followed by east consumer is the highest. Like this it is, we are understanding basic thing, but it is not correct plot. Correct plot, why it is not correct plot? Because here how many discrete variables I have added? One is region, one is segment, two discretes with one continuous. For two discrete with one continuous, it is not a good plot. So when it is going to be a good plot means when you are removing the segment in the color. Okay, what are the different segment is there? Just when you are having this one like this. Okay, region. What are the region is there? One region you go. Okay, now in this how many you have selected miss? Only two. One is discrete, one is continuous. What is discrete means region, what is continuous means sales. And the sales also I'm going to represent in the label. Now this is looking good for me. And which region is contributing more? So this can be compared, the bubble chart can be compared only with the bar chart, not with the stacked bar chart, normal bar chart, which is a normal general bar chart is there, not stacked or unstacked. I'm only comparing with the general bar chart. What are the general bar chart is there? When compared to general bar chart, bubble chart is better. We cannot compare with the stacked one. Stacked bar chart cannot be compared here. Stacked bar chart will not be used. Is the point is clear? So bubble chart only we are going to use. And here also we are going to add in the label. Okay, I'm going to add in the label with the percentage also. If you want to add the percentage also, you can add the percentage along with the value, both of them. So overall contribution, how much it is going to show you. Is the point is clear? The same thing what we have done in the pie. So for example, in the pie, let me take the pie. This is bubble now. Let me go with the pie. For creating the pie, what I have to do? First, I have to click on the pie. Here angle will come. The size had to be added in the this one. And I'm going to keep in the enter view. And the region, what are the region is there? I'm going to keep in the region in the colors. And what are the size are there in the label? And the region also in the label. And what are the size I'm having? Just I'm going to click on the percentage. And the sales amount also I'm adding in the label. Now here, whatever you are representing, this one and this one, these both will be the same. Okay, is the point is clear? Now this is a general pie plot, a basic pie plot. Now basic pie plot can be used with the comparison with the bubble part. Is the point is clear? Now this pie chart is looking good or this one is looking good when you are having the same amount of percentages. So just let me select this one and click in the ascending order. Now when you are having the percentage, that is 31.58, 25, 29.55, when you are having the almost similar kind of percentage, then bubble chart will represent somewhat better. Right? When you are having the difference of percentage is very high, or if you are having the multiple categories. So now instead of region, okay, instead of region, guys, I'm considering the subcategory. Subcategory I'm considering here. See, now when I consider the subcategory, okay, now automatically more number of categories, small things will not be even visible, right, properly in the labels. Now, when compared to this one, now tell me, I'm going to bring this one. What are the label is there? I'm going to have the subcategory. Subcategory I'm going to bring into the color. Now, subcategory I'm going to add in the label also. Now tell me, this one is better or this one is better? Okay, this one also let me bring in the enter view. And let me remove the legend. Okay, now here what are this one is there and this one. Which one is looking good for you? So here the point, sir, when compared to this one, this is only looking good for you. Assume, let's take an example. See, when multiple categories are there, one is not looking good, one is looking better. So here, which one is looking better means we have to try both of them. That one also will try, this one also will try. Which one is looking finally for our presentation good? That one we are going to keep. Sir, like this, if we try like what are the options are there? If you try like that, it will take more time. No, sir. Let us assume in the PPT, background of the slide, you have to select the background. You have created one PPT. Now in the PPT, let's take one example like this. Okay. In the PPT, in the background, that is design of the slides. You are going to select first this one, this one. Are you going to click on like this and you are going to see which design is looking for good for you, or without selecting any option, directly you will fix one only? You are also going to try manually one by one. Na? Later, after you are going to write some points internally. In points, you are going to write something. First, you are going to select this size. How you are going to select the size? You are going to click on this. Okay. And you are going to adjust the size to small letter like this. If this is not sufficient, are you going to increase later? These are all the adjustments now. Why you are doing the adjustments? Is there no rule for the title to keep this much of size font? Is there any rule like that? In the PPT, the main heading should be this much of size. Size should be 36. Is there any rule? No. Why there is no rule, miss? person to person, the presentation will be different. Person to person, the sentence will be different. Your sentence might be completed in single line. Your sentence might be completed in 2 lines. Who knows? For example, heading is there. Loan eligibility status. Eligible status. Okay. Project. This is the heading. Now for this heading, okay, I'm going to select the center like this, and I'm going to keep the size. What are the sizes there? I'm trying to increase the size, something like this. Now this, what are the project title I have kept for this example? And for if the title size is more, big size title is there, in that case also you'll keep the 48 size only. Yeah. No, right? You'll adjust now. According to that title and according to that one, you are going to adjust, right? The number of sentences, how many you are going to use, everything. So same logic will be applied here also. My point is that in the presentations, there is no fixed rules. Person to person, their presentation differs. Now, let me conclude now itself. Now, how many of you are going with this plot and how many of you are going with this plot? Which student is going to select this one? Which student is going to select this one? The students who are going to select this one, please raise your hand. Who are going to select this one? Raise your hand, please. The students who are going to select this one, raise your hand, please. So it differs person to person. Very simple. Now itself in the class, some students are selecting this one, some students are selecting this one. Okay. Now, if I have to select, I will not select either this one or this one. I will go with the donut chart, and I'll also add here total sales also I'll add. This is the total amount of revenue. In that total amount of revenue, my subcategory phones has made the highest revenue with 14.37. So I will not even select this one. 14.37 will be here. Next highest here. Next highest will be here. So identifying that number which is the highest, it will be difficult. But here everything will be in the order wise. For me, than this one, this is better, according to me, from my perspective. Because I want to highlight, because I know what I'm going to present. I only know. In my mind, I know that I'm going to present like this. Out of total amount of sales of 22 lakhs 90,000, in that 3 lakhs 30,000, that is almost 14% was contributed by the phone. Second highest is chairs, followed by storage, followed by tables, binders, machines. I will explain like this for my work. So since I'm explaining like this is far better for me. If you feel this one is better, you want to highlight like this and you want to keep your cursor like this and you want to explain this one. Obviously, when you are presenting, you are going to keep the cursor. Whether you keep the cursor, laptop cursor, laser point cursor, that is different. But you are going to keep the some point and you are going to explain. Because which point you are speaking, how others will know. If you continuation speak, if I say that binders are making with a less amount of 8.85 means, are you going to see where the binders? With your eyes, are you going to observe where the binders word is there in this entire PPT, where that one is there? Are you going to see? Or I will keep the cursor like this and I'll say that this is the binders which is making the 8.85% contribution. Which one is best? Keeping the cursor on, obviously we'll keep the cursor, right? And we'll explain. Clear, guys? So whichever you feel good, that one you have to choose as per your requirement. Most of the plots in our real life data analytics, these are the generally used plots. Okay. Till now, what are the plots you have discussed in the Power BI? What are the plots you have discussed there? Every plot we are going to have in the similar way. Now, in tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss the filters. What are the filters and slicers? These two things we are going to cover in the tomorrow's class. And with that, you'll understand for the clean data, what we can do. Now, what are the projects you have completed earlier with the Power BI? Same data set, same dashboard, you have to create by using the Tableau. That is going to be your task for the Saturday and Sunday. What are the number of projects? First project, what you have done? Python. In the Python, you have identified some charts. For that, you have taken one data set. What are the data set you have taken? After cleaning, store that one as a clean data. That clean data directly load in the Tableau. And here, what are the plots you have applied in the Python? Same plots I want in the Tableau, as it is. Output should be the same. Code will be the different. Obviously, in the Python code and this one, how it will be the same. Output should be the same. Second, whatever you have done in the Power BI, same data set you take here. Sir, that is a Power BI cleaning we have done in the Power BI. Okay, after cleaning, you store that one. Once cleaning was completed in the Power BI, save that data. You know how to save the data, right? Save that data. And what are the data you have saved in the Power BI after cleaning? That clean data you store here. You load the clean data because data analysis and data visualization should be applied only on the clean data, not on the unclean data. Okay. This is not data exploration. This is data analysis. Data exploration will be done on the raw data. This is data analysis. Data analysis should be done only on the clean data. So load that clean data in the Tableau and do the same charts, same thing as it is whatever you have done in the Power BI. Tomorrow, we are going to cover the filters and along with the slicers. Once filters and slicers are completed, you will understand automatically how to create the dashboard. Monday, we'll complete the dashboard. Once you practice all these plots and filters and everything, Monday will complete the dashboard. Once you know what is the dashboard and everything, what is the balance was left miss? Cleaning how to do in the Tableau. How to do that cleaning in the Tableau only will be left. Balance everything will be completed. Is the point is clear? Now data cleaning even you can do in the Python, or data cleaning already you can do in the SQL, or data cleaning you can do in anything, and directly the clean data you can load in the Tableau also. That is also possible. At the same time, within the Tableau also cleaning is possible. That one also we'll discuss. In the Tableau, how to do the data cleaning also we'll discuss, obviously. Okay, guys. So what are the questions you are having? Please ask what are the questions you are having. Right? Just as I've told you now, this is a tool. In the tool, if I continuation discuss with multiple options without practicing, because you're not having the laptop in front of you, what are the laptop? So obviously it will be different. Right? Everyone. Done? Yes. If you're having any questions, please ask what are the questions you are having, and we'll continue from here in the tomorrow's class. And please practice. Again, I'm going to share this file also for you. Bubble chart. What are the bubble chart we have created? Donut charts, pie charts, stacked 100% stacked column charts. Right? Done. If you are having any questions, tomorrow we are going to apply the filters and slicers. These two along with the maps. Tomorrow we are going to cover this. Yeah, that one also we'll discuss. Right? Done. Online students and offline students who are having the questions, please ask all your questions. Done. Who are not having any questions, you can leave, guys. Both offline and online. Who are having the questions, please ask all your questions and please practice everything.